Oh my gosh, I'm freaking blurry. I'm freaking cold. It's 5 in the morning. I'm ready to get it. I'm gonna call Jess right now, make sure she's dressed. Let's see if she's dressed.
Just texted you.
Oh good, you're awake.
Yeah, I'm right about to wake up too.
Okay, good. I'll be there in like 5 minutes. I'm in the car.
Alright, bye.
Okay, bye. That's the good part about having your cousin be your like neighbor, is like you can wake them up annoyingly at 5 in the morning. All right, I'm headed over to my cousin's house. I'm freezing. Hope you guys are having a good day. Time to go. Sorry, I'm so dark too. I know, it's just only one little cart late. We're just back from our first run. I'd like everyone's opinions. Jess, scale of 1 to 10, how'd you feel?
I'm okay.
That's not a scale of 1 to 10.
6?
A 6, okay.
Really?
Gio, how do you feel?
10.
I feel about a 5. About a 5. Chloe? Chloe, how do you feel?
I run a lot more. I run a lot more than you.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. You're in shape and you're young and you're hip. Now me and Jess are gonna do push-ups.
Excluding me?
Oh, I didn't know you were doing push-ups. What you're doing? Okay, you're doing, okay. We're all doing push-ups except for Chloe. We should teach Chloe how to do push-ups.
Oh my god.
Those puppy push-ups. Here we go. I don't know how to do a push-up.
I kinda do.
Let's get it. Go ahead. You guys, I dropped my camera so badly today that I'm surprised it is still working. I got out of the car and I had my camera in my hand and I went to go close the car door. My hand slipped off the car door and my camera flew out of my hand and just boom, smacked down on the concrete. And luckily, it's still working. I had a little bit of problem with it opening up. The camera wouldn't open, but it's working now. It is 8 o'clock, 7:55 in the morning, and I have done everything that I need to do for the day because I woke up at 5 in the morning, which means I have extra time to study and read, which is awesome. Maybe I should wake up at 5 in the morning every day. Probably not, but definitely at least 3 days a week. I'm a little tired, I gotta admit. Something I will have to get used to, going to bed earlier. I went to bed kind of late for waking up at 5 in the morning. I went to bed kind of late. I'm just happy that I have everything done that I need to get done. I'm your puppet. I'm your puppet. This is ridiculous here right now. Try not to crash. Hold up. Hold up. They don't love you like I love you. You ever just get the feeling that people in parking lots just never pay attention? Currently having this feeling. There's somebody double parked outside of a restaurant right now and they're blocking up all of the traffic. There is no parking spaces. And so I'm just driving around the restaurant. Hold on, I realized the color's off. Hold on. Great, I fixed the color. As you guys may or may not know, today is Valentine's Day. I'm sure you guys know, everybody knows. Well, while you're watching this, it's no longer Valentine's Day, but it's Valentine's Day for me. Don't mind the blinkers. I'm double parked. Oof, that guy was coming in hot. So if you guys don't know or do know, I am Valentineless. I have no Valentine to call my own. It's whatever. So I decided to kind of just jump into my parents' plans for Valentine's Day, and they're getting sushi for dinner and I'm getting sushi for dinner. That's what good daughters do. I don't know where my mother is, but I've been double parked now for a while. All right, I guess I better go try to find out where the heck my mother is. I don't know why none of my plans ever work out. I thought this was gonna be a solid one of just being double parked here, but I guess not. 3 people have nearly crashed into me, so I guess this whole double parked thing wasn't a good idea. I'm so freaking tired from getting up so early today, guys, that my mom was gonna order dinner, and so I told her I'm gonna go lay down in my bed for like 5 minutes. And I woke up like I felt like I had slept for 2 hours, and my mom's like, you were asleep for 5 minutes, but it felt like 2.5 hours to me. I'm gonna have to call this woman. I don't know where she at.
Right. Do the leaves to radishes? And you can taste the radish.
You guys ever feel like I'm a third wheel?
Happy Valentine's area. You're not. You're a third wheel, but you belong with us.
But I'm still a third wheel.
Not at all.
You guys have to say that because you gave birth to me.
We're the wheels and you're the steering apparatus.
How sweet. Yeah. Or I'm the third wheel, but whatever. That does, I mean.
We're the wheels and you're the chain.
Yeah.
Oh, on the bike. We're a bike.
You're the engine.
Got it.
You're the main.
No, we're a bike now.
Okay, we're a bike.
Yeah, because no car runs on 2 wheels. I'd rather be the third wheel than the 5th wheel, right?
Yep.
Hey, you know.
We're having a Valentine's Day dinner with my parents. Parent 1, parent 2.
My soup.
And the dogs are somewhere. Princess Wave?
Anyway.
Princess Wave. There you go. Yeah. That's the individual point to people? Yeah. Individual. There you go. Individual. If you ever see us do the Princess Wave, that's how we learned it. My dad taught us how to do the Princess Wave. Yeah.
It wasn't me.
So as I mentioned earlier in this vlog, or did I mention it? I'm nearly certain that I mentioned it. Regardless, I dropped my camera on the concrete and it's clearly working because this is what I'm filming on. But I was sitting here today watching a video and I just kind of glanced up and I saw my camera from a sideways angle. And I look at it and I go, it's dented. My camera has been like pushed out on the edge. You guys can see, I recorded a little bit of video so you guys can see this. On the right side of the camera, just right above where the camera lens pops out, it's a little like outward dented. I did not notice that. I dropped my camera 24 hours ago. I dented my camera. Of course, this camera has many problems other than just the dent in it. The inside of my lens is filthy and I cannot clean it because it's just a retractable lens. Like you can't take this lens off. The little lens like closes and opens and sometimes when it does it gets stuck. I have many problems with this camera, but I use this camera every single day and so obviously a little wear and tear is gonna be normal, but it is a bit annoying. I won't lie. Every time I go to look at this camera, I look at all the dirt in it and I'm like, girl, it's just not a good time. That's my alarm to wake up. But I've been awake for 4 hours. My Apple Watch doesn't know that though. Anyways, yeah, I just can't believe that it's dented. I can't believe I did that. I am so careful with this camera. Obviously a mistake that I will not make again. Well, I will try to not make again. If for some reason this camera goes down, I have backups. So I use my GoPro or my Nikon. Thanks guys for watching this video. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. As always, peace.